Congratulations, Spring 2021 graduates. Together with the entire Penn State Brandywine community, I am so very proud of you. Now, you might say, I say that every year, and I do, but this year we are really proud of you. You have navigated all of the typical academic, student life, and career challenges of the second half of your junior year and all of your senior year with the gale force winds of a pandemic, political, and social justice issues blowing right at you. Rather than let these gale force winds knock you down, you stood tall and found the wind beneath your wings to soar. So, rather than have me share a few words with you, which I would typically do, I thought what better way to capitalize upon your class than to hear from a few of your classmates. Once again, congratulations, and I look forward to seeing each of you on May 8th at our Spring 2021 commencement.
Hi, my name is Katya Yatsenko, and I am graduating with a degree in biology. My experience at Brandywine and at Penn State has been incredibly unique and deeply meaningful. I didn't even consider coming to Penn State, let alone Brandywine, until Jeremy Branch from Student Admissions came to my high school to talk about what Brandywine had to offer. And it quickly became my top choice, and I can't even list off all the things at Brandywine that have changed my life. Getting a college education and a degree in biology has not only been a thought-provoking and intellectually stimulating experience, but it's also been deeply personal. I found my faith here, and I met my husband, not to mention the fantastic faculty and staff that are not only brilliant scholars, but profoundly good people who really care about their students. I saw this from the moment I stepped foot onto campus at freshman orientation. I was choosing between a degree in communications or biology, and Dr. Putman pushed me to pursue my interest in STEM, a field I wasn't the best at, but one I was really interested in. Dr. Hillen taught my freshman year American Studies class, which I learned on the first day. American Studies basically just means the comprehensive history of all things Bruce Springsteen. But thanks to her, my class got to go to trips to Asbury Park, New Jersey, and we also had a chance to present our research at a Bruce Springsteen conference. Dr. Harrell Levy taught me very valuable life lessons in my HCFS class, and Dr. Kistler advocated for me when I wanted to pursue my interests in science education and other wild ideas like taking a semester-long study abroad trip to Singapore. But after coming back from Singapore, I spent a year at University Park where I was able to apply my parasitology lab skills to a plant biology lab. And I was also able to take a science education course, which led to a summer job where I designed and taught my very own high school biology class to students from Title I schools. I witnessed firsthand Carrie, Danny, Pammy, Jeremy, and the rest of the admissions staff advocate for and encourage students who may be the first in their family to even consider pursuing a college degree, as well as Dr. Brown and Mrs. Madison, who spent their summers helping incoming freshmen prepare for their college-level math and English courses. Without the biology faculty, I wouldn't be here graduating and confident about my future today. Dr. Povolonis took a chance on a freshman and allowed me to pursue research in her microbiology lab and present our findings at 2 different conferences. And Dr. Dudkin prepared us for real-world rigor of biology and also assured me I'd be graduating. And Dr. Boudreau used Zoom to transport our classes to the Amazon rainforest and the surface of the moon and the African savanna in the middle of lecture. And I am so grateful for the support system that is the Brandywine faculty and staff. I will miss Penn State Brandywine dearly, and I will remember my time here fondly as a period of personal and intellectual growth. And I hope that others after me will be able to take chances on opportunities, get involved in the community, and take advantage of what Brandywine has to offer.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brian Reynolds. During my freshman year, I would have never pictured Penn State Brandywine to be what it is like now. Back then, the campus was very different. There were no dorms, no student union building, and not much of a buzz on campus. Fast forward a few years, there's now much more to get involved in, several more students, and several groups making positive impacts on campus. Brandywine is certainly on the rise and is generating great experiences for students. After in-person classes were unfortunately canceled last year, it was a very difficult transition for all of us. Professors had trouble with Zoom, students had lost motivation, and I'm sure we all miss seeing our friends on campus and working alongside one another in class. Now, over a year later, the Brandywine community has overcome these unprecedented challenges and will be getting back to normal in very short time. I've never seen a more resilient effort to work through the challenges. We have adapted to a different style of learning, changed the status quo of education, and have certainly gotten used to talking through a computer screen. But still, we've always made the best out of what we have. I credit first and foremost my fellow students, the staff, professors, and faculty, and the camaraderie that we as a Brandywine family have to get through the challenging times. As Penn Staters, we can get through anything that comes in our way. For my career at Brandywine, I valued my experience so much that I attended 5 years here. I did not want to just coast my way through courses. I wanted to make the most out of my college experience, take advantage of every opportunity to benefit my career, pursue world-class education, and work very hard to have an excellent academic and an excellent athletic career. I've had the pleasure of being very involved at Brandywine. While being the president of Penn State's Marcom Club, Marketing and Communications Club, and 3-year captain of Brandywine's baseball team, I'm most grateful for the relationships I have gained with Brandywine students. We have created excellent opportunities at Brandywine, and I have very strong friendships to take with me the rest of my life. To all my teammates, past and present, it has been a pleasure playing alongside and competing with you. Through these leadership roles, I have received wonderful opportunities to volunteer myself with great activities. I have also had the chance to learn about other students' ideas and forward my own ideas to other students. I highly value my experiences, my education, and most importantly, the people that have made a positive impact to me at Brandywine. Finally, I wish all my fellow graduates the best of luck with their future endeavors. Brandywine has most certainly set you up for success, and now we are a part of the largest alumni association in the world. I guarantee that you will not regret your earned Penn State education, and you will continue to impact our world in a special way. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Kisha Busby, and I've reached the end of my journey as a Penn State student. This journey has been absolutely amazing, filled with great leadership opportunities, a welcoming community, cultural diversity, and academic success. When my journey began in 2017, I was a bit scared as everything was brand new. This ranged from the new faces around me, the US education system, and of course size as I moved from small but exquisite Anguilla to Grand, Pennsylvania. I entered the Brandywine community as an introverted international student who often sat alone and was very cautious about speaking, fearing that I'd be judged for my different accent and appearance. However, in the second semester of my freshman year, I realized that it was time for me to put myself out there and get involved on campus. This involvement started with the Multicultural Club and Brandywine Events and Activity Support Team, BEAST for short, and over time extended to Civic and Community Engagement Club, Student Government Association, NSO as an orientation leader, and so much more. In my senior year, I held the titles of President of Multicultural Club, Secretary of Brandywine Music Association, Member of BEAST, Diversity Chair of the Student Government Association, Writing Studio Peer Tutor, PAL Mentor, and Student Mentor of the Multilingual International Student Programs. These experiences helped me to approach leadership with immense humility, recognizing that it is not about me or my wants and needs. Instead, Leading involves guiding, supporting, and assisting others in order to help them develop and achieve success. Owing to the global pandemic we are currently facing, I prepared myself for disappointment at the beginning of my senior year, as I anticipated to be sitting on a bed or couch somewhere as my name was called and viewed on a screen for a virtual ceremony. But as we prepare for an in-person ceremony, I've got my cap and I've got my gown, and I'm pretty excited. Before Penn State, I had not seen myself as a student leader. I just saw Kenisha, the girl who loved helping but would rather do it in the background, away from the spotlight, the crowd, or the applause. Now, I still see that person, but now I see an extended student leader who has proudly, patiently, and passionately mentored, encouraged, and assisted students while wearing many hats. When attending conferences and it was time to discuss our involvement, and I'd say what I do on campus, I'd always get this question: when do you sleep? Truth is, it varies. However, I do not regret my involvement and engagement in any way. Initially, I considered the 2+2 program where I'd move to University Park and graduate there. However, Brandywine eventually felt like home. I felt a sense of belonging in a community that embraced little me from the little island. I'm filled with gratitude and appreciation to the many leaders in and outside the classroom that helped to mold me into the young lady I am today. If I have not yet said thank you, although no matter how many times I say it, it would never be enough, I wish to do so now. To all my Penn State Brandywine family and friends, thank you so much, and I love you all.
Hi everyone, my name is Danielle Guth, and I am proud to be graduating from the Penn State Brandywine Cooper Honors Program with a major in psychology and minor in human development and family studies. And I wanted to take some time to talk to you a little bit about my journey to get here to this point today, and as well as my experiences at Penn State Brandywine. My journey to get to this point today is quite a long one, full of many complications and twists and turns. When I was born, my mom was told that I may not be able to walk. And now I am running across the stage, getting my bachelor's degree and running toward my doctorate program in the fall. To me, this is unthinkable, but I owe so much of that to Penn State Brandywine. When I first started out my college career, I didn't start at Penn State Brandywine. In my junior and senior years of high school, I was enrolled in dual enrollment at Delaware County Community College. And in my senior year of high school, I viewed 16 colleges just to find the right fit for me. I ended up at Immaculata University that just ended up not being for me. So I started searching for other schools in the area that worked for me. And it turns out that Penn State Brandywine was that perfect fit for me. And transferring to Penn State Brandywine in the second half of my freshman year of college was one of the best decisions I made. Penn State Brandywine has given me so many opportunities that I don't believe I could have gotten elsewhere. For instance, when I first started at Penn State Brandywine, I was encouraged and accepted and belonged and was able to jumpstart my own club, become the president and vice president of clubs, and later on even get involved in R1 rigorous research with faculty that had a genuine interest in my topics of study. These experiences are experiences that you can't get anywhere else. Penn State made it possible for me to not only envision what I wanted to do in the future, but also make my dreams a reality. Because I had professors who were just as passionate about topics that I was, professors who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And all of those things, in addition to the experiences and opportunities that I was provided at Penn State Brandywine, is simply amazing. The career services at Penn State Brandywine, in addition to the psychology department, and honestly Penn State Brandywine as a whole, deserve so much thank you and recognition because they made this possible. I don't know where I would be had I not transferred to Penn State Brandywine. In my senior year of college, my health has really started to get worse, to the point where I didn't know if I was going to make it to graduation. But yet here I am, about to graduate in just a few weeks, and that has been made possible by Penn State Brandywine because I had professors who understood, professors who genuinely wanted me to succeed. In addition to completing R1 rigorous research, engaging in student involvement activities, I'm proud to say that I recently officially defended my honors thesis. This is something that, because of the honors program at Penn State Brandywine, that I was able to work on the past 3.5 years that I've been here, that have allowed me to gain so much knowledge and insight in my topic of study of area that I'm interested in. Without Penn State Brandywine, that wouldn't be possible. That honors program at Penn State Brandywine also made it possible for me to dive deep into honors level courses, explore what I'm most passionate about. Penn State makes it possible to succeed. And I owe so much thanks to all of the people at Penn State Brandywine who have gotten me to this point today, to every professor who has believed in me and encouraged me to continue and just keep going, push me out of my comfort zone. It's because of that that I'm here today. Because of that I was able to rise above my health challenges. But also because of my amazing mom, I owe so much recognition to, and my amazing grandparents who also made this possible. Because at the youngest of ages, they said, there is nothing in this world that you can't do. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what the disability, no matter the illness, you can do it. And that is my message to all of you. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Viktor Fakkar and I'm a senior here at Penn State Brandywine, graduating this May 2021 as a Schreier Scholar, majoring in business with a concentration in accounting and minors in international studies and civic and community engagement. On campus, I'm a varsity basketball player and tennis player, peer tutor, and president of our line ambassadors. I'd like to share my Penn State experience with you all today, centered on the theme of embracing change and seeing the power of an opportunity. I always knew I wanted to go to law school, and in the end, I received several offers to law school with scholarship money. I came to Penn State, though, in fall of 2017 on a mission to reimagine myself into the best possible candidate for law school. I decided I could really knock the socks off of law school administrators by picking a really rigorous program and excelling in it. Looking down the list of majors, I saw aerospace engineering and thought, what could be harder than building rockets? I was always into airplanes anyway. I spent 2 years in engineering, though, before realizing that my why for picking the program was what truly held me back. Changing my major twice solidified to me what was most important in my life. I first switched my major from aerospace engineering to general engineering because I was able to stay in the environment that I loved, Penn State Brandywine. I then switched again from engineering to accounting when I accepted that I selected the program because of my ability to take on the rigor and not because I was passionate about the subject material. I had always viewed changing my major as waving the white flag though. After much reflection, I decided that being willing to embrace change is actually a sign of confidence. It is at the moments of change in our lives where we truly get to pick a new direction for ourselves, and we must be willing to pick these directions and run in them with our heads and chest held high. Along the way, we must also be capable of seeing new opportunities as they present themselves. While at Penn State, I was able to take on many new opportunities and make many new friends through the clubs, activities, and trips I participated in. Studying abroad gave me the opportunity to connect with faculty in an off-campus setting and make memories that I will cherish forever. Despite the occasional sprained glute and strained shoulder, playing varsity tennis and basketball here was an unforgettable highlight of my experience, and it allowed me to grow as a competitor and hard worker. But it was the opportunities I found in passing moments throughout the day that taught me what approach I needed, and I urge others to take on these same approaches as we enter our future careers. Opportunities can manifest themselves in all sorts of ways throughout our lives, and we must build the confidence and vigor necessary to capitalize on the biggest ones. I urge each and every one of you who has the itch to either pursue a certain career, maybe open a startup, or do something as small as buying a gym membership and starting a new diet to choose that direction and sprint in it. Embracing the new changes that I had to make and seeing how significant the opportunities I had on campus were and taking them was ultimately what led me to enjoy my Brandywine experience as much as I did. Thank you all for your time today, and I look forward to talking to you all soon as a Penn State alumni member.